G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Parker's Garage. So today we are going to be going through the Corolla saga, pretty much what we're going to do to it, plans, future, so on and so forth. So I'll give you a quick show of the car and explain what I'm going to do. Alright, so this is basically the Corolla. As it sits in its current form, it is really pulled apart. I have lots of broken stuff. I have a shit ton of Corolla parts there, like intercools and stuff, spare gearboxes over there. I have plenty, absolutely plenty of things here for it. So spare buckets, tires, just everything I need. So this is currently all the loom tucked away at the moment. So it's like a full custom Haltech Elite ECU and everything. So it's an Elite 550. So now with the new firmware update, I can actually do pretty much everything the same as a 950 can, I believe. Yeah, as of now we're going to be focusing on the brakes and the fuel system at the moment, because these lines are like, if let's see if I can find one, they are absolutely tiny. These are the fuel lines here. So we're going to be going to a dash 6, I believe. We're going to be going alloy hard lines just to keep costs down, because this is sort of, although I am reaching some decent power, or hoping for some decent power, it's still trying to keep it as budget as I can. We're going to be upgrading these puppies. So anyone that knows little A82 Corolla, these are like bicycle brakes. And like, yeah, when you plan to go anything over like 300-400 horsepower, these just aren't going to cut it. So I'm going off an AE 101 Super Strut brace with some Celica GT4 rotors, which are going to be re-drilled and milled down to fit, as far as I believe. So I've read, I've got to go off some of the forums and stuff. So today we're going to be pulling off the calipers, looking at mounts and so on. I've tossed and turned up between Willwood big brake kits and so on. A few little other things other than that. Another thing is we'll be upgrading fuel system, so I'll show you where I'm up to on that as well. Alright guys, so basically here we are under the car. So hang on, just let me prop up my trusty torch. So basically the fuel line we want to be taking, so this is your feed line here, I believe. Hang on, wait, actually. Yeah, so hang on. We've got, I believe this is your feed, and this is the return line here. So we want to be taking these two lines out, and they're going to be replaced with dash 8, I believe. Wait, no, sorry, fuck. Dash 6. So we've got to undo pretty much all of this all the way along the car. So we'll get into that and I'll get back to you when it's done. So these are all, if you're familiar with A82s, then these are all 10mm bolts. My car's been rust proofed majority under the chassis rails and so on, so there's a fair bit of shit on there, so I'll have to do a decent, try to get that off. So the fuel tank's actually out of the car at the moment. So the worst part about your A82s is a lot of people think that this is where your fuel pump is, but no, that's just where your sender unit wiring goes. So if you ever need to do a fuel pump on one of these, it's a tank out job. So yeah, most definitely not the most fun I've ever had, especially with a 3/4 full tank. It was shit. It was honestly just atrocious, but nonetheless, we'll get into it. Halfway there. It's a fair bit of dicking around, especially once you get up to this end. We got to pull the sway bar out and stuff. So yeah, it's just a little bit of an update. These are all 10mm bolts. I just got to remember the way they all get ran and so on. I'll just be missing, hang on, sorry. Stick this up. I'll be missing these two here, this one and this one. So, and then I'll be clipping it back together, and we'll be probably running the lines through this guttering here is probably going to be the safest option for us. It'll give us a decent direct line. We'll be putting some protectant there, I dare say. We'll find out which way is the best. At the moment, I'm just getting it ready for when it goes out to on-song performance, and we can pretty much start running the alloy hard lines that we're running, and then just making fittings up from there. So I'll give you guys an update in a minute. Okay guys, so what we'll be doing here is taking out your sway bars. Oh, I won't be fully taking it out. I'll be dropping it down, and I'll also be taking off this mount here. So this will be a 13 mil, and these look like 17s, I believe. I'll be taking them off, so that way, once I actually get to the fuel lines up here, I'll be able to just, hopefully just pull them straight out. Still got one more line hanger left to do under there. I just kept it there, so that way it wasn't all dangling down in my face like spaghetti. So, yeah, that's where I'm up to now. So I'll dig into it, and yeah, I will update you guys ASAP. Thank you. Okay guys, it's a little hard to do this one-handed, but I will crack these by hand, hopefully. See if I can get this one. Alright, so we'll just crack these bad boys. And I'll just get up this backside here. So, give them a bit of a... Alright, so they're all cracked now. So, after that, let me just reposition this. Get it a bit better. You can actually see what I'm doing. Get the Uggy Duggy 5000 on there. Pissing him off. And I'm just hanging this down out of the way, so... But, oh, the bushes still look pretty good under these. Surprisingly enough, for a 30-something-year-old, these are still quite soft. Might have to get some stiffer ones. And this is why we use the little ringed end fuel spanners, because dipshits like to throw their fucking normal, oops, pardon me French, throw their normal spanners on it, and then they round the edge off, which makes it 10 times harder. This is why I'm glad we are replacing this fuel line with some Dash 8 alloy lines. It's going to be fucking, it's going to be great. Get rid of this dirty old filter. I have a little filter relocation pod thing that's going to sit underneath the car. So plan is to go Walbro, Bosch 440. I might even go bigger, I'm not sure yet. I'll talk to the boys and see what they would recommend for my application, as I plan on going a surge tank. So we will see what happens from there onwards. All right, so far going good. Majority of the way through, I need to do a quick pee break, and me and my partner are going to go get some pizza. Some Vegemite and cheese pizza. So going to try that out and keep working on the nugget. Yeah, so far going pretty well. Just got to undo that last hanger at the very back, and then disconnect a couple of other little doodads, and then should be ready to pull out. Hopefully it's not too much of a pain, because I want to try and keep the line as close to intact as possible, just so that way I can mimic it, so to speak, like sort of. Because we're going to be going from an alloy line where the filter is, and then I plan on going Teflon hose for the rest of it after the filter, just to make it a bit more flexible and easy to use when we hook it up to the fuel rail and stuff, which we also have to weld some man fittings onto and so on. So my brother's got I've only got just a scratch start TIG, so I can only do, mainly it's pretty much just stainless steel stuff at this point. He's got the AC/DC TIG, so we'll weld some alloy AN fittings on there, so that'll be pretty good. Give me a bit more experience with the alloy TIG as well, so slowly getting there with all of it. But yeah, this is what it's like building a project car by yourself, pretty much. Well, I get some help here and there, but I do it myself, my own mechanical knowledge. And yeah. In my car, and I actually just realised I have a Bosch 044 pump here, so I guess we'll go through with that. Yeah. Alright, so quick update. The car is currently still pulled apart. Had a decent amount of time just relaxing after getting a fair bit done. We've got the majority of the line hangers pulled apart, and the protective cover that was on there pulled apart as well. So for now, it's just sort of hang the tools up for the night and just go on to do more of it probably tomorrow afternoon. So I'll keep you guys posted.
All right, day 2 of the saga. So I've been doing this just after work whenever I get the chance, so it just makes it a bit easier. Got the mighty Corolla behind us. Keen as to get this thing cracking. Just got to do the rest of the fuel lines. Got to try and move around the sway bar and so on. Try to get these lines done. So I'll jump under in a sec. We'll have a look. And then after I've done the fuel lines, I'll get on to the rundown of like the brakes that I'm doing and so on. So yeah, awesome.
All right, when I'm gonna chicken dinner, let me turn this over here real quick. All right, so I'm underneath the car at the moment. We've got the main line I need to get out undone from the back section here. So now it's trying to wiggle it around the strut base. So, sorry, not strut base, sway bar. So whether or not I have to take it off completely, I will see. I will assess that as we go on. So wish me luck. Okay, so update, sway bar has to come out so I can then shimmy the lines around this here. So this is your feed and this is my, feed. And then we have, this one here is return line. So we'll buzz these ones out and off we go.
Skies twisted up with the blue. Can't make my eyes stop looking at you.
Alright, and that is the sway bar out. So back on track of getting the fuel lines done. We shall get into it. Alright, that's the first feed line for the fuel line out. These will all be for sale as well. For anyone that has a carbureted Corolla A82 that wants to go 4AG and EFI, there's a full fuel line. It'll be for sale. You can always hit me up on Instagram or go on my Facebook, send me a message. It'll be up for sale. So it'll be for sale as a kit, like just the fuel lines, feed and return.
So that one sort of wraps it up for this one. As you can see, got the fuel lines out over here. So everything done there. So a good couple hours after work, I'm gonna go make some dinner. But before hang it up, I think the best thing to do would be go through the pump setup that I want to go. So I do plan on doing a surge tank in future, but for now, I'm probably going to do, I've got a Bosch 044 in-tank pump in my Golf. Going to go -6 feed and -6 return to the tank. These are, like, in your A82 Corollas, they're a tiny, tiny little tank. So the car is going to be run on ethanol, so it's not going to be an everyday driver. You'll probably see it get into a couple car meets around Brisbane if you do watch the channel. Also, you will most probably see it just cruising around Fridays and Sundays, and then occasionally on a Monday. Yeah, for now, it's just kicking back, just cruising through it, learning as I go, as this is like, I'm learning just as much every day, every time I work on this car. So it's good for me, good learning process. Just got to chat with the boys, see the options of what they want to do. Yeah, pretty much see what we can achieve. All right, guys, this is the end of the video. I had a decent night. This is the dog mascot, or the channel mascot. This is Bambi, our red cattle puppy. She's a little great dog, awesome little guard dog, and well-behaved dog as well. She generally hangs around while I make these videos, does her own little thing, she's pretty good. She just does her own stuff. That was a good play. But for now, that's the majority of the car done. The only thing that is really left to do is to, where the hangers are, hook the lines back up so they all sit nice and, good. So I'll get into that probably in the next video, just button it out off camera. It's just quicker, a little bit easier. Just figured I'd want to film this just for my own keepsake, because not only do I keep record, but at the same time I focus on what I need to do as well, and keeps me motivated. So have a good one, guys.